Hi guys, welcome to another episode of SCN. On today's show, we're going to be talking about how to accurately describe your car, and to end off with, as always, we've got a couple of real funny videos highlighting cars that you couldn't even begin to describe. Now, in the last couple of weeks, we really have started focusing on how to market your car for private sale. We've talked about buying, we've talked about selling, we've talked about photographing your car, we've touched very lightly on how to describe it, and today we really wanted to focus on how best to describe the car that you own. Now, whether you've got a really nice car or a slightly less competitive car, I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how best to describe them. So let's say, for example, you've got a nice low mileage motor vehicle. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of only writing the mileage in. So it's 30,000 kilometers on a 4 or 5 year old car. That really is low mileage. Start your ad with the biggest assets the car's got, which is low mileage. And always it's nice to have one careful previous owner, if it is a one owner car. 30,000 kilometers will then tend to highlight the fact that it's probably only a one owner car, so you need to use that in your ad. Conversely, if your car's got a bit of mileage on, you need to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek about how you do that. So you want to describe your car with maybe a car with some good tar experience. Now, good tar experience obviously means the car's been on the tar a lot, but it's a way to highlight the fact that the mileage is big. And again, we've talked in previous shows about if you do have big mileage on your car, make sure you've got a proper service history with that car. But if you're going to be describing your car, good or bad, you need to be upfront about it. Don't let somebody come all the way out to look at your car if you've described it without mentioning the mileage. You're going to be wasting your time as well as the potential buyers. Now, some cars have got a great color, some cars not so good. If you've got a great color on your car, once again, highlight that. You've talked about the mileage, mention the color. Finished in platinum silver or finished in diamond black, that's great. If you happen to have a cream car, not everybody's favorite, and a nice way to describe a cream color is finished in a paint that's easy to maintain. That does mean boring, but it doesn't say boring. It means finished in a paint that's easy to maintain. There's nothing wrong about that. Now, a car in really great condition, this is something you absolutely must highlight. If you've got a car that's in impeccable condition, you must highlight that to a potential buyer. Conversely, again, if you've got a car that's not in great condition, like the property guys tend to do, the estate agents, an ideal fixer-upper, that's not a great comment for a car. A car with a little bit of potential is probably a nice way to describe it. So a car with potential means a car that's a little bit rough, needs a little bit of taking care of. Now, again, if you've priced your car and you've done your homework and you've priced your car very, very competitively, you need to highlight that to the potential buyer and highlight it early on in the ad. You know, very well priced, probably the cheapest in town, possibly the cheapest in the country. These are lines that will lead the buyer or the potential buyer to understand that your car is very, very well priced. Now, that's what you really want in an ad, where you know you have to sell your car at a bit of a premium. Maybe it owes you the wrong money. Maybe you've put a little bit of money into it recently and you're trying to get some of that money back. You need to understand that description on a car that's slightly expensive going to work slightly different. So you're going to be advertising your car priced for the discerning buyer, or alternatively, priced for the man who knows what he wants. That always is a little bit of a hint that the car's slightly overpriced, but you're not saying it flat out, but you are letting the buyer understand that if he looks and he compares prices, yours will not be the cheapest out there. Now, having completed all of that, having done all of the hard work in getting your car ready for sale, having done the due diligence on making sure it's priced effectively, and having had a beautiful description on your car in print, now do yourselves a favor. The contact details you put in your ad are absolutely critical. A cell phone number is a must, absolute must. Not only that, but answer the phone. If you've priced your car nicely, you've photographed it effectively, and you've described it immaculately, you are going to get phone calls. Please answer your phone. There's nothing more irritating than for a potential buyer to not get hold of a seller. That's the big thing. Phone number, very important. Pick it up when the phone rings. Email address, absolutely vital. A lot of people don't like to be phoned. A lot of people would rather you have them contact you by email. So if you're going to send a few mails out, make sure your email address is clear and distinct so people get a hold of you by mail. Another good hint is this. If you've actually transacted on the car, meaning you've already been paid, take the ad out. Do not have hundreds of potential buyers, or 3 or 4 or 5 potential buyers phoning you at odd hours to find out that the car you've advertised is already sold. It's irritating for you, it's irritating for them. But having said that, do not stop advertising your car until such time as you've been paid. Take those few tips to heart. In terms of how to describe it, the contact details are very, very important. Don't waste all the time and energy by having bad contact details in there, and good luck with getting that car sold. Now guys, check out some of these cars that are absolutely impossible to describe. See what I mean? There are cars out there that are absolutely impossible to describe. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to smash that like button. Check out the original videos on the links below. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe if you haven't already. I've been Nick, it's been real. We'll see you soon.
Surf4Cars. C-O-Z-A.